What is up, y'all? It's your girl Brand New, and I am back in the motherfucking building. This time I am back, honey, to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. This is the reunion part 2. Honey, they got a part 3 coming up. Andy, you know damn well you could have just had a part 1 and a part 2 for this reunion. Really a part 1 in my opinion. But we don't need all of this. Oh, we gotta wait until next week and to talk to Michael, to talk to the husbands, and like, come on, honey. Okay, so the reunion starts out with the whole Candace and Monique friendship. You know, we know that these young ladies were cool, for a while, and this season, Monique was on her high horse, in my opinion, doing a lot of correcting of Candace's behavior. And out of these two, you guys, I like Candace more because I feel like what you see is what you get with Candace. Even if she's being childish and maybe not dealing with the situation in the highest regard, but I just like a person that is not trying to put on a facade, put on a image. When I look at Monique, I see someone that wants to put on an image. I'm married. I'm still with my man, which is all good. I'm not, mad at Monique because, her and her husband is working out. But you could kind of tell, ever since last season, Monique had did all that drinking, had ended up getting into the accident, and, she said she wasn't drunk, she was tired. I believe her, I don't think she's an alcoholic just because, she has drinks. But at the same time, Monique, I just feel like you came back this season to clean up an image of possibly people thinking that you are an alcoholic, and Ashley was the one that was gunning for you when it came to that. Ashley is the one that kept telling these women your business, the Robins, the Giselles, anybody that would listen. She really went out of her way, in my opinion, to make you look bad, and she didn't have to. She would kind of stretch how many drinks you had and shit like that. Shit that a friend would not do, and Ashley is no one's friend. So I'm right along with Candace, you guys. I do not understand why Monique would put so much stock into defending somebody that came down so hard on her last year, because it wasn't like, Monique, she came at you about your man or, the shit that she came at Robin about. It was more or less she was ruining your image of, making you look like you an alcoholic, making you just look bad. Like, that was some big ass shit that Ashley was doing last season. It was just not cool. And then Monique had mentioned in this part 2 episode of the reunion, she's just like, oh, well, I guess it's a crime to forgive people. It's not a crime to forgive people, but bitch, you better not forget. Okay, because everything that Ashley did last year, she's capable of doing it this year and in the future. Okay, don't you forget that. And I did not like this whole, oh, well, Candace acts like a little girl, and Candace this, and like all of this correcting that Monique has been doing this whole season. Like Candace said, you have exhibited hood behavior too, and then you want to act like you're so much above it. Even when Monique talks to her husband sometimes, you guys, and it was sometime this season, she would make little comments. Oh, they started with me. Oh, they the one got a problem. I ain't got a problem. And, trying to act like she's so much better than these women on this show. And she really isn't. Now, she isn't as messy as Giselle. She isn't as messy as Ashley. I give her that. She's not like a horrible, person. But at the same time, Monique, I feel like it would serve you more to admit your faults. It will serve you more to stop acting like you are Candace's mom. You already see the dynamic that she has with her mother. So I think what you should have for her is more compassion, the same way you have for Ashley. You should have more compassion for Candace and her relationship with her mother. instead of judgment. Oh, you're acting like your mom. And I didn't like any of that shit she said and did this season with Candace when it came to her mother. You all know I'm very sensitive to people that have a narcissistic mother. It is one of the most painful things that you could ever go through in life. Ask me how I know. I told you I've been through it myself. Candace, on the other hand, when it comes to your mother, you're going to have to choose between your sanity and that money. Because I think you're just trying to be cool with Dorothy, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was thinking these thoughts myself in my own situation. Well, shit, a bitch may get some of that life insurance. Let me be cool. But I said, no, fuck that. I don't want nobody's money. I want peace. I want my sanity. I don't want a motherfucker trying to control every which way I do the shit that I want to do. I don't want nobody telling me who to be in a relationship with, what I should do on the weekends, who should watch my child. Meanwhile, they don't want to help with my child. Like, I ain't got time for that. So Candace, like I said to you before, you need to watch if you have a baby and you got your mother in your life, she is going to use that child against you. You think she's doing a number on your ass. Wait till that grandchild pops up. But yeah, you guys, I was not here at all for the shit that Monique was doing this season. To me, that makes her unlikable. That whole thing of, oh, I'm just so much better than the other women. Just like Candace said, you had a fucking umbrella up to Robin's neck. What was it, last season? And then you threaten to drag Candace. Like, you got some hood tendencies, your damn self. And it's, you just try to overly correct and be motherly, and you need to sit your ass down. Bitch, the people that you need to mother is them 2 badass kids that you got, okay? Congratulations to your son. She just had the little boy Chase. He's very gorgeous, very cute. Monique and Chris, they make beautiful babies. But Monique, you need to get your mind together. You really do. And stop thinking you so much better than these other women, particularly Candace. Then you kept coming at her. Well, I just think it's so messed up how you're doing Ashley. And you coming at Ashley because of, her drinking and, and then you coming at her about her being pregnant. First off, if Ashley is doing suspect things, like I always tell you guys, behavior reflects intention. If this bitch is going around saying she wants to get pregnant, have a baby, but yet she's having fertility issues and she may need to stop drinking so that she could possibly get pregnant. Because you guys, when it comes to getting pregnant, different women have to do different things. Some women have to eat a certain diet, whereas another woman can eat whatever she wants. The rules are different for all of us, so I just felt like Ashley's words and her behaviors were not coinciding with each other. Candace saw that and spoke out about it. She was speaking what we were all thinking. And I just never liked how Monique and the rest of the ladies kept on saying, well, that's Ashley's business. And oh my God, like, shut the fuck up. When it comes to the whole Amistad comment, Candace, you were wrong. And they did show that, Monique did not say that Katie looked like Amistad. But, she pretty much said, that she's very different from how she first met her, which is very true. I mean, when Katie was introduced to us, she was very preppy, very, I need a white man to save my life. And I just need to get married. She was on some different type of shit. I like this new Katie. This new Katie don't give a fuck. She let it hang where it hang, honey, and it is what it is. So, and then after they replayed Monique making an Amistad comment, I still didn't find it offensive. I didn't. And yes, Candace, you was wrong for sharing that shit with Giselle, but you accepted responsibility and, I could dig it. Take responsibility for your actions because Giselle was going to take that comment and eat it all the way up, honey, because she don't see it for Miss Monique, honey. And with the whole thing with Giselle and Candace repeating the Amistad comment to Giselle, y'all know I don't even care for Giselle, but Giselle was right. Because Giselle did say to Candace, well, did she say, she really said she looked like Amistad? I do remember Giselle, asking a question. And Candace, she was just like, yeah. And, we have to watch how we repeat things. And, we have to repeat things in the way that they are said the first time, not, oh, well, what I interpreted and I misinterpreted what you said. No. Don't even repeat shit if you ain't gonna get it right, Candace. So, you my girl, but I have to clock you on that. Monique said something that irritated me, you guys, and I have actually heard somebody say this before when it came to myself. She had mentioned to Candace, oh, well, when I take up for Ashley, it's all about what's right and what's wrong. And Monique, you are not Jesus. You cannot decide what is right and what is wrong. I hate when people make an individual decision of what's right and what's wrong. That's going to be different from all of us due to morals, due to values. And like I said before, you guys, Candace was not wrong at all for questioning Monique trying to be so cool with Ashley. It just looks so weird. Like you trying to, and I'm not saying she can't forgive her, but you was overly defending that girl. Then they got to the part where everybody was saying shit about Michael and him grabbing asses. And, Monique had mentioned, karma comes around and, everybody gets their karma. So one minute you're defending Ashley. The next minute Ashley's going to get her karma. Like, bitch, which is it? Like, you trying to play both sides, Monique. That's the problem that people have with you. And when you try to play both sides, you look disingenuous. You look like you contradicting yourself. You confused, so girl. And Ashley, you talking about, oh, I apologize for, the things I was saying about Monique's drinking last season. Bitch, just because you apologize don't mean shit. Apology from you, Ashley, ain't shit. You capable of doing the same dumbass shit again, okay? Even Robin had jumped in and tried to confront Monique about her showing Ashley the text messages between her and Candace. And Monique, that was another way you was wrong. Like Robin said, all you had to do was defend yourself. Monique was like, no, she made that Amistad comment. This is the thing. If you don't trust the bitch, you don't need to be in her face. You don't need to be her friend. Just be cordial with her, but ain't no way in hell me and you good friends, you showing my damn messages and shit. And Monique, I hate to put it to you like this, but you're going to have to choose whose friend you really want to be. And to me, you really should choose Candace's side, honestly. Because I just don't see Ashley as being somebody that is loyal, that is anybody's friend. Candace has not been perfect her damn self, but I feel like with Candace kind of only comes for you if you've been coming for her. She really does. Ashley will come for you out the blue and you ain't even did shit to her ass. You know what I'm saying? And Monique, you showing them damn text messages just proves my whole point of you want to be seen so badly as being so above the other women in behavior and your thought process. You ain't no better than them. You was laughing about the whole situation with Michael. You believe he did that shit too. You was right with everybody else. I could see it if Candace and other people was talking to you about the situation. You said, you know what? No judgment. I don't want to talk about Michael. I'm Ashley's friend. I'm not going to do that. But you didn't do that. You participated along with everybody else. So you're not no better than nobody else, Monique. Did y'all hear Ashley say, oh, I didn't like the karma comment that Monique made? Bitch, you didn't like it because it was true. You never want to hear the truth, Ashley. You always want somebody to support your delusions of grandeur. That's all you want somebody to support. You don't want nobody telling you the truth, telling you what they really think. Bitch, you are a fraud. Candace made a comment about Monique and Ashley coming together, and I just want to play the comment, you guys, really quickly because she made a really good point about everything that I have been saying so far about Monique and her character.
From Burlington, Vermont said, Candace, what did you mean when you said you thought Monique used you as a ladder to get to Ashley?
I felt and I still feel like the coming together of Ashley and Monique is odd, it's strange. We've all said that.
Me forging a friendship with her had nothing to do with you.
That's not, no. I feel like
it was based off of an apology and
you
a
had to
conversation,
use
truthfully.
me to make me look
Nobody
bad
used
so that you
used
could get in
yourself
her
by
good
inserting
graces.
yourself.
I definitely agree with that. Monique does a lot of making other people look bad so that she could come out looking good instead of just owning her shit. Now, here is some tea, honey. Allegedly, honey, Ashley was fired from Real Housewives of Potomac. I feel like if that's true, you all, I think it has a lot to do with all these allegations about Michael, because I believe... Is it going to be at the end? I don't know if it's going to be at the end of this episode or whatever. Robin and Giselle, yeah, I think it was on this episode of the reunion. All of them pretty much co-signed that Michael had grabbed producers, let's say allegedly had grabbed some producers' butts on the show. Like, this is not odd behavior for him. You know, and if that is true, Andy was shocked to hear about it, you know, and I think somebody else was shocked, you know, to hear about this. I, of course, was not shocked. I believe Michael is guilty of doing all of that. Michael, they show him season 1, he was grabbing Katie's man's ass. So this is something that he does. Ashley is fine with it. She did nothing, you guys, this whole reunion, but defend him to a T, and that's my husband, and no, he didn't really do it, and he didn't really do me wrong, and this bitch, all she care about is securing her goddamn check. She don't care about morals and values. The bitch don't have none herself. I mean, it is what it is, you guys. It really is. But they supposedly, honey, go bring my girl Charisse back, and I want to see Charisse and Monique go at it next season, because I want to get to the bottom of their rift. Y'all know that they were cool and they ended up falling out, so that should be good. I wish they was bringing Katie back, because Katie would bring it to the girls, honey. Katie would be in charge of the girls, okay? Honey, Monique and Candace ends up getting into it really bad. They going back and forth arguing. I don't even know if these two are even going to be friends next season. I did kind of like their friendship, but like I said, you all, I'm very suspicious of Monique and her intentions when it comes to Candace. I really am. Candace, I'm going to need you to stop crying. Okay, I get you crying with that crazy ass mammy of yours, but with Monique, girl, she ain't worth your tears. She ain't worth your tears. So we're on Robin and Juan's segment. They show, you know, them getting them silly ass tattoos, and, you know, Robin is, oh, well, Juan should be happy with that instead of rings. You know, it is cheaper. It's just like, girl, make that man spend a few dollars on you to prove his love. Okay? Juan, he do look all right. You do, Juan, but I can't play the fool for you all them damn years the way Robin did. I just can't do it, Juan. But it's something about Robin, you guys. Y'all remember Hoops from Flavor of Love? It's something about her. They don't like look alike per se, but they do have the pretty eyes, and they kind of sound alike. I picked up on that. Congratulations, Robin, on you flipping that house. You didn't get the amount that you said you was going to get, but you said it was a great learning experience. As soon as you said that, Robin, I had nothing but respect for you. I love when people say, you know what, I didn't get the goal accomplished the way that I thought I would, but I learned something from it. And I feel like anytime in life, if you can take anything you go through and take it for a lesson and learn a lesson and, you know, just apply it to whatever you are going to be doing in the future, I feel it's just very smart. So when you said that, honey, I said, amen, Robin, you learned something. So that's good. She pretty much mentioned she's going to be flipping some more houses in the future. And if you like it, honey, I love it. But I don't love spending all that damn money, honey. That's too much. Get you a better property this time, Robin. Don't be doing that old LMHA shit you was doing, that Section 8 shit you was doing before with the one house. Get you something that you ain't got to, you know, be doing all of that. All that fixing and shit. I'm just saying, you gotta gotta watch your coins. We know how you are with money. You get a little excited, and we don't want Juan tipping out that door again, and then you gotta start all the way over, She had mentioned about the boys and how they, was suspicious of their parents' relationship. And pretty much, y'all not married, you living together, you fucking, y'all happy. I mean, it is what it is. I don't, how do I feel about this? I feel a lot of different ways about it, you guys, but we ain't got time for that. I just feel like if you in a relationship, you don't want to get married, you happy sleeping with the person, eating together, raising the kids, then do you. It's not a big deal to me if her and Juan don't get married, And don't do it, Robin, just for the kids. Do it because, you just really want to solidify your relationship and you really want that commitment, and marriage is the way for you. Don't do it to try to please other people. I did kind of understand what she was saying. She said our relationship is such a way because of everything, that we've been through in the past. And then you got people and their opinions. And, in any of our relationships, you guys, if I'm really honest, it's just going to look weird to other people because people will be like, well, I wouldn't do that, and I can even say for myself, I wouldn't do what Robin has did with Juan, but hell, that's her. His dick may be that good, he may be that good man to Robin, but it is what it is. They brought up the fact that Giselle has started in on Monique as soon as she got in the house, and it's just typical Giselle shit. Ain't no fancy ass explanation of it. The bitch act like she ain't got no home training. Giselle is always gonna start shit with people. She just did it to the wrong person, which is her homegirl, Robin. And she, immediately tried to nip it in the bud. Oh, it'll never happen again, and this, that, and the third. See, Giselle, you being messy, it's gonna catch up to you, honey. Probably to the point where Robin don't want to be bothered with your ass no more. But Giselle does that shit all the time. But normally Robin is here for it because it's done to Karen or it's done to Monique, But see, it was on Robin. Robin has such an issue with it. And it's just, you need to change Giselle. But that bitch ain't gonna change nothing. She probably just changed her damn drawers and call it a day. So, whatever. This motherfucking reunion, y'all, it was kind of boring. It was. I was like, I wish these motherfuckers would hurry up so I can watch Married to Medicine. I'm just saying. But anyways, they get on Robin about her motherfucking lateness. Bitch, stop being late. I hate when grown people say, oh, I just slow. I'm just slow. I just be moving. Move your ass on along before you don't have no damn job no more. Shit, threaten her damn job, Andy. I bet you her ass would be on time then. But Robin, do better next season. Another thing of what I realized, you guys, is Candace's dress is really cute. It really is cute. So I'm going to have to change that order up a bit. I'm going to have to say Giselle looked the best to me, then Candace, then Karen. Those was the three best dressed. I really don't like Robin's little Martha Stewart number she had on now that I'm looking at it. I don't like it. I like the hair though, Robin. Robin, I was with you, girl, when you was talking about your relationship with Juan, but then Andy asked when you all would get married, and you gave us another timeline, and we know you are a late person. You late with many things. You gonna be late with that timeline. They are not gonna be married, you all, in a year and a half. That shit ain't gonna happen. Robin, you put your foot in your mouth, honey. And this is another thing, you guys, really quickly about Robin's relationship. Robin, you have to make it criteria. Like, it has to be how the fuck do I say this? You have to let it be known to Juan that marriage is what you want. If you want to get married, like, you can't be, oh, I'm going to be waiting on him to ask me, because Juan probably happy hitting it from the back and y'all cooking and sitting up in the house together with them boys. Juan is probably cool with that. But if it is something that is like important to you, you may need to approach Juan and just be like, well, shit, if we don't get married, I can't keep doing this for you. So you have to make it a part of your criteria of, what you believe in, and you go have to, it just seems like one thing I don't like with Robin is she's too, I don't know, it's like I blow with the wind. One day I may feel like this, one day, like there's nothing really in her character that's set in stone, like, hey, this is important to me. Hey, this is, you have to let people know, what is important to you and like stand on it, and stop being so damn wishy-washy. We talk about the beef with Karen and Giselle, and basically, you all, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. It just comes down to Giselle is just always going to fuck with her. These women are frenemies, and Giselle is jealous of her. She's in a secret competition with her. I don't feel like Karen is in any competition with Giselle. Karen made an excellent point on this reunion by saying that Giselle supports you one minute, and then the next minute she doesn't. And then the one minute she's serious about you, next minute you are a hot topic, you are a joke. Especially when they start talking about the shit with Michael and Ashley, where she was pretending to be, Ashley's friend and acting so concerned, but meanwhile making jokes. Ashley got on her ass about that, and Giselle didn't like that. And Giselle had to come out and say, well, I do feel like, your husband has been grabbing people's asses, because that's all, we've been hearing through the years or whatever. So it's just like, the bitch don't know how to be anybody's friend. Ashley, you are a damn fool for even thinking this bitch has any loyalty to you. See, it's the same thing with Robin. Robin doesn't have an issue with Giselle until Giselle disrespects her. But meanwhile, it's funny when she goes after Karen. It's funny when she says her little shit about Ashley. And it's just like, come on, call your motherfucking friends out when they are wrong. But yeah, Giselle and Karen will never be friends, because Giselle is the one with the bad intentions. And what did I tell you all? Behavior reflects intentions. Period. So we end up talking about this situation with, I cannot believe this motherfucking review about to be this long. Shit, I wanted to get in and get my ass off, honey, because I still got to shoot my Married to Medicine, honey, and I can't wait to get to that. I'm so sick of these whores. I am so sick of all of them at this point. But anyways, they get to talking about Monique and Giselle and why they will never be cool. And it's because of Giselle. Like, it's the same shit, just a different person. It's because of Giselle. Giselle is secretly jealous of Monique. Well, not secretly, let's not lie. She's obviously jealous of Monique and her husband and her family life. Monique is going to have certain things in life because of how she acts with her man. Now, as far as with these women, to me, she fake as hell. But within her marriage, she seems to have a lot of respect for her husband. He seems to want to provide for her. They seem to have a great team going, which is something you may not ever have, Giselle, because you don't know how to just sit back. You just gotta be in the middle of all the shit. So, they're never gonna get along. They talk about the whole situation with Ashley, how Ashley had told Giselle what Monique had said. What Monique had said wasn't that bad. I think she pretty much said something along the lines of, she always feels judged by Giselle and Robin. They think because she's financially well off, she doesn't really have any problems, and they act as if they can't relate to her, as a woman. I could see some of that. That is true. I think that they're both jealous of Monique. Giselle more than Robin, because to me, Robin don't be gunning for Monique the way Giselle does. So it is what it is. Giselle ended up apologizing to Monique. I was very shocked by that. Is she gonna do the same shit again? Yes, because that's Giselle. So pretty much, you guys, the episode, look at me. I'm so ready to be done with this shit. The episode is almost over. The last part is the last part. And they basically was talking about the cameraman, whose ass that Michael allegedly touched, and how the cameraman is a cool guy, and none of them feel like he would have any reason to lie about Michael, touching his ass, so Ashley, of course, was in denial, thrown off by this, and I don't believe Michael would do that, and he didn't do that. And Giselle was like, well, my whole thing was, he should have more respect for you, and you're his wife, and he humiliated you. And yes, I was making jokes, and okay, yes, I made one too many jokes, but shit, I may as well laugh at it, even though the shit not funny. And it's like, Giselle, shut the fuck up. You just being the messy bitch that you are. You are not this woman's friend. It's more important for you to make jokes. And even Karen was like, is the behavior going to change? And like I said, you all, it's going to be a big repeat. Giselle is not somebody that is interested in changing, and she's not interested in being an adult. She is interested in being shady, being disrespectful. Giselle, let me say this really quickly, because you are the lead on this show. And by lead, I mean you are the one that's like you ain't shit like Nene. Nene a star to me. You like the Nene of the show. You're like in the same way people say, Kenya is kind of a lead too. Because if you don't like Nene, a lot of people like Kenya. But even with Kenya, Nene and Kenya and who else is like a lead on the show? Well, somebody else I was thinking of. But let's go with those two from Atlanta. Them two bitches know how to read. Okay, you can look on YouTube. There's a big ass compilation of scenes where Nene has read the fuck out of people. The shit was funny. Kenya read the shit out of Marlo. That bitch, I don't fuck with Kenya. Y'all know I think she can be a fake ass bitch. I really do. But Kenya is well spoken. Kenya can read. She got Marlo's ass together. What was that? Season 10. Like, she came ready for her ass. Giselle, as the lead on this show, as the so-called star of the show, you do not have that charisma. You are not a good reader. So while this show is on hiatus, or while y'all taping, you need to, like, you're shady and you're silly and shit. That's your whole thing. But to me, you just need to get better with your reads and let motherfuckers have it. You don't know how to read. Like Candace. Candace is somebody that knows how to read. She knows how to get motherfuckers together. Even Ashley. Can't fucking stand Ashley. Ashley be having some good comebacks. Giselle, you have nothing. It's almost as if you don't know what you're talking about. You have lazy reads. You don't, like, people be shading your ass. You be like missing the mark to really let them have it. Like, you need to study up on that if you want to be the queen so bad on this show. Because one thing that the queens of any show has in common, like I said, your Nenes, your Kenya Moores. I don't really watch the other Housewives show, you guys, but like, who the fuck is it? What's her name? Brandy from Beverly Hills. She can read a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Lisa Rinna, she can read a little bit. Both of them, Lisa, I know her from Days of Our Lives or whatever. But it's another one or whatever. They know how to read. They know how to really serve it to people. And all this little picking and shit that you do at Karen and shit, it's whack, it's lazy, it's tired, I don't know, y'all. It's annoying. It's like, you are the lead on this show, bitch. Can you pick it up? Can you say some shit that'll just have us like, oh, did she just say that? Oh, like, remember when Nene told Claudia, your clit has left your fucking body? Like, and people are like, Nene is lazy for that. But Nene has been throwing epic shade, but when she said that, I never heard no shit like that. The shit was funny as hell to me. But Giselle, you need to, like, first lady your ass around on this show. You need to start maneuvering a lot better if you want the fans' respect for you because I don't have that much respect for you. You're very beautiful, but I'm beautiful my damn self. And even I know that's only going to get me so far. You know, I got to read a book. I got to figure out what the hell I'm doing. You know, you getting older, Giselle. You know, that beauty is about to fade. You need to open up a shade book. You need to get with Candace and get these comebacks together, you know, like for real. But that's all I got, you guys. This shit wasn't even supposed to be this long. This shit was boring. It was dragging. I'm like, can we be done with this shit already? I'm ready for Real Housewives of Atlanta, bitch. All right, y'all get your ass down in them comments. Let me know what you thought of the show. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out later.